What is LGBTQAI plus phenomena? Is it something that came about spontaneously, or is it a part of something much bigger? Where we sometimes walk our dog, there is a kindergarten. A kindergarten that has a sign on its door. The sign says LGBT friendly. Those intolerant bastards, don't they know that it is LGBTQAI plus? Where did the QAI plus go? Apparently not everyone is welcomed. And who are we really talking about? Are we talking about parents? Because I thought that every parent or legal guardian, permanent or temporary legal guardian, every one of those people should be welcomed and treated with respect. And that's everyone who has to visit the children in the kindergarten. Or are we talking about the employees? Because I thought that every employee that is professional, that does his work as he's supposed to, every employee should be treated with respect. Or are we talking about children? Because I thought that children in the kindergarten are not sexually active, and I don't mean in a physical way, especially in a physical way, but even mentally. Okay, they know they have a gender, but that's pretty much it. They don't even know what does that mean. So who is the sign for? Maybe that sign is there just to remind us that when we replace being a human being, having a human ethic, having empathy, and other human qualities, when we replace that with an agenda, there is nothing good coming. So if there was ever the time for those that love their children to be more than parents who send their children to kindergarten and to school, the time is now. Because you'll have to teach your children what a human being is all about. Because the kindergarten and the school will not. And I'm offending all those good teachers who are doing their best to give your children as much as they can. I respect those teachers, but the system is rigged, and they are not enough. You as a parent, you'll have to do all the job, and it's not only to teach them things, it's also to repair the damage that is done in those institutions. But be very careful on whose advices are you gonna listen to, because you can do as much damage to your children as the rest of the society can. I know too many cases when young parents did not allow their parents to see their grandchildren a month after they were born. And those young parents did not do just a lot of damage to their parents. They were doing a lot of damage to their children. So whose advice should you listen to? Search within. I don't know, I probably should tell you to listen to your parents. But your parents did not do a great job either. It's not that our parents were some kind of wonder parents that did a great job, and now these young parents are screwing everything up. It's not like that. It's just that our society is faster and faster progressing into something that should not be. But it was always like that. As long as our current society exists, it was always something wrong with it. It just did not have the means all the time to be as not okay as it is today. I'm picking up words that are family friendly. But we have to realize that our society came to a point of no return. And it is because we can destroy each other much faster than we could in the past. But it's not only that. It's an end of an era. The Christians would say that we live in end times, but it's not the end of the world. It's the end of an age, the age of Pisces. And in a few decades, we will be in the age of Aquarius. And this world as we know it will collapse, and a new world will be born. We are not choosing if this world will remain or not. We are choosing what will the other world be. And all the efforts that goes into manipulating humans so that they will choose a new age, as some of those that rule wants the new age to be. And it's funny how things today are very similar to how they were when the age of Pisces came about. I had a friend when I was in my late teens, a friend that was gay, and he was in love with me, and I was quite sad because I could not love him back. I'm not gay, but he was so thoughtful. Nobody loved me like that before. So I was sad that I cannot give him the same in return. But we were still friends, and we talked about many things. One of his fascinations was how Romans had young boys at home, those that could afford them, for sexual games. Well, today it's the same. And more of these things come out. But the situation is the same. Not that it was ever very different, but now it's almost openly so. And then another thing we talked about with him was how many gays are in this world. And he, not that he agreed, he came up with the number that around 5% of gays and lesbians are among us. And that was 30 years ago, 5%. Today I hear that there are more than 15% of people who don't know what their gender is, or that are uncomfortable with their gender, and so on. And it's not that we did not see that coming. Ike told us that 25, 30 years ago. He told us that there will be a war on our gender. And he told us how. With chemicals in our food, and especially with chemicals in plastic bottles. But we did not listen. Now, when we have all these young people poisoned with all those chemicals, and also exposed to all the propaganda, we are now wondering why we have such a big number of people that are not comfortable with their gender. And it's not that I have anything against those that don't feel comfortable in their gender shoes. Not at all. Every experience we have, it's worth having, otherwise we would not have it. But we are not talking today about a person. We are talking about society. And our society is sick in many ways. Our society is dying. In not so distant future, this society will be gone. There will be another society. And today we are deciding how that other society is gonna be. There are forces at work that are preparing humanity for a new society that will be not a society one would want to live in. And they are helped by normal people that just want to stay everything to everything to stay the same. Because when we are deciding for a new future, we must actively work, at least in ourselves, to build a new future. But if we are just allowing this and just allowing that, so that we can have everything as it was, well, while we are doing that, the society is going its own way, and the way is not good, not at all. So if we end today's video at the beginning, my friend, I don't care what you are. If you're a woman, a man, if you're gay or lesbian or queer or whatever and whoever you are, I respect you because I respect every living being. And I respect you as a human being, because humanity is all of us. No matter who we are, no matter how we are, no matter... humanity is all of us. But until LGBTQAI plus does not include woman, man, and hermaphrodite, and when it will include that, it will not be LGBTQAI plus. It will be all of us. Until then, I don't respect them as a movement, as an agenda. I don't respect that agenda. That's not something that includes all of us. So I'm excluding myself from that.